Hi, this is Steve Uhlberg for Dulcimer Crossing, and today we're going to take a look at the question that always comes up. But where are my chromatic notes on the hammer dulcimer? Just to review, if we start on any marked course, between the bridges, or across the bridge, we get the diatonic scale, which is like the white keys of the piano. That means that from the first step to the second is a whole step. There would be a black key stuck in there. From second to third, there would be a black key in there. But from third to fourth, there's never a black key. Ah, that's our clue. So from a mark to an unmark is a whole step. From an unmarked to an unmark is a whole step. But from an unmarked to a mark is a half step everywhere on the instrument. Let's see if that follows. When I go from the mark to the unmarked, well, we already had that here. So it is a whole step. If I go from this mark on this side to this mark on this side, same note, so that's a whole step. And now I'm on this side. Let's test our theory. From a mark to an unmarked, whole step. Unmarked to an unmarked, whole step. Unmarked to a mark, half step. Okay, so now I know that every time I'm going from an unmarked course to a marked course, I got a half step that I'm working with, but it still sounds weird when I just play those notes. Well, here's a little secret. If you think about this in a diagonal pattern that starts on the bass bridge and then continues and then continues and continues, that's one way I use to think about where my chromatic notes are. So I've got F sharp to G, I've got G sharp to A. I just moved in that diagonal pattern. Now I'm going to go to my next one because I ran out. There's no more strings over here. I'm going to the bass bridge, B to C, C sharp to D. Now I do have one on this side, D sharp to E. Ah, very nice. Now I ran out of strings, so I'm going back to the bass bridge, E to F, F sharp to G, G sharp to A. Ran out of strings, back to the bass bridge, B to B flat to C, C sharp to D. No, I ran out of bass bridge, but I do have my treble bridge yet. I've got E to F, I've got F sharp to G, I ran out of this side, and I've got B to C. Now if I was to play those in this order, that's not the same as a chromatic scale because some of those were doubled. You heard where it's like you expected a different note, but it came out. But it does let me know here's where my chromatic notes are. And if I need the chromatic note here, I'm not going to go over here, I'm not going to look here or here. I'm going to go up here. Well, actually, I'm going over here this time. And when I need it here, I'm going to look always a little higher or a little lower from where I am right now. And I'm going to be able to find the note I'm looking for. Now, how would I play a D chromatic scale? Well, let's do C. I've got C, I need a C sharp, I need a D, I need a D sharp, so I'm going in this angle again, I need an E, I need an F, I need an F sharp, a G sharp, I need an A. See, I'm staying in the C box still, but now I need an A sharp, which is the same as B flat, and then I need a B and a C. You might say, why? That doesn't make any sense at all. Well, it's because this is laid out as a diatonic instrument. They took the black keys out of the way of playing the melodies we want to play, but they scattered them around and they're all here. Now, this instrument is laid out as a chromatic instrument. It's called because this bridge and this bridge are both set in a little bit to let me have some different chromatic notes because I'm going to run out up here. So what I have here is a C, and here's my C sharp. I have a D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D, and they've given me another little one over here with a D sharp and E. So it's fully chromatic. And that can continue from C on up, it's fully chromatic. There are a few notes that are missing over here. I don't have a B flat, I don't have an F natural, and I don't have a D sharp that would be down here. And on some models of instruments, they put those notes over here to fill in the gaps. But that's my way of using the fifth tune dulcimer to find where my chromatic notes are. Now, next we're going to take a look at a couple of chromatic exercises that will let us practice finding those notes. So take a look at the next chromatic exercises lesson.